Welcome, dear Capricorn viewers, to your July monthly 2020 reading. I am alignedsoultarot. Welcome in, friends. So, Capricorn, you've been dealing with quite a bit of astrological stuff happening in your sign over the last couple years, especially with these eclipses. And I know you've been feeling the transformation, and with that transformation comes a lot of change, and with change comes a lot of readjustment, right? And Capricorn energy, it can be somewhat fixed, and you kind of like to have routine. Not all Capricorns are built the same, but generally speaking, the way I'm feeling into this energy in the pre-shuffle for you, Capricorn, is that with all of this activity that's happening, it's pushing you to change. And I think that Capricorn likes routine in general. And with this change that's happening, it can bring up a lot of emotions, unsteadiness, and Capricorn might not like to feel so unsteady. So this might not be for all, but from this, what I see, there is this deep, deep need to receive the lessons that this Capricorn energy is teaching you, right? We have Pluto, Saturn in your sign, these eclipses, especially with Saturn when it comes to lessons and karma. I'm really feeling like some of you might feel backstabbed. You might feel betrayed. You might feel like people are against you. And if that's not necessarily the case, this might be how some people might feel about you. So just understand that this energy can be very versatile. This is a general reading. But I do feel that a lot of these karmic lessons that Saturn has been pushing you to see and learn and witness, it might just trigger you, and the lessons aren't easy. But when Saturn comes into your sign, it's been in your sign since 2017. So this is no joke. This has been several years of lessons, and hard lessons at that. Saturn is very disciplined, very structured. It is your ruling planet, but with it being in your sign, you are somewhat used to this energy. But given everything else that's happening on a micro and macro level in the world, it's really pushing and emphasizing the energy even more, considering that we had Pluto in your sign, which went retrograde, right? It still is retrograde. And then also several other retrograde planets and the eclipses. So 2020 has been miraculous in so many ways, but also very challenging, because it's almost like this birthing process. And I know that might seem so visual, but I just visualize like this birthing canal of all of this new information and new energy pushing through into the world. And it shakes us up. It makes all of us feel uncomfortable. But I'm really sensing that for you, Capricorn, you feed off of that structure and stability. And you might have not been able to feel that so much in 2020. So just know that the universe only gives you what you can handle. And I know that sounds so cliche, but it really, really is true. And even though we might have our downfalls and our moments of just feeling like we're crumbling, right? It doesn't mean that we're weak. It doesn't mean that we aren't deserving of love. It's just us. It's almost like a transformation process, like the caterpillar into the butterfly, that cocoon phase, where we just are actually bettering ourselves. So we have to go through these karmic lessons and these teachings to become more spiritually evolved. So I really feel like Spirit in this pre-shuffle here is really pushing that you need to be grateful for the lessons that you are receiving at this time, and keep your heart open. I've been getting this so much for all my readings, is keep an open heart, keep an open mind. Right now we're getting so many heart activations, and we're all really having to feel the collective, and it's really kind of being pushed in our faces, and it can be tremendously heartbreaking and heart-wrenching. So I think a lot of us are feeling like the tug at our hearts on a personal and a global level, right? And so many people want to do something or change something, and there's only so much that we can do, and it's good to continue doing, but we also have to do for ourselves and heal our wounds, and so there's this healthy balance there, but always keeping an open, receptive heart, especially when it comes to your healing. So even if you might be feeling the pain and grief of others around you at this time, that is okay. It's beautiful. It is good to empathize with others. But really what Spirit's asking of you with all this energy in your sign specifically, it's really self-focused. It really comes down to you, Capricorn. It really comes down to reaching out, you know, a loving hand to those wounds, that shadow self, integration and of shadow self. This woman is reaching her hand out. You had 2 6s in the pre-shuffle, which is all about problem solving, compassion, harmony, balance. You're needing this in your life. You have this other 6 of fire here in reverse. And this is all about mediation. This is all about coming to some conclusions over something. And when I see it in reverse next to this other 6 of water, it really is about forgiveness. And don't be too stubborn to compromise. Understanding others. And also, again, you have this card here, which is all about gratitude, right? When it's in reverse, this 8 of water, it's a lack of appreciation. So it might not be you necessarily. This might have been past energy as well. Just know that with these general readings, I can pick up on past, present, or future. Or I could be picking up on someone else's story around you. Just take it how it resonates, okay? I never direct things at you that are not meant for you in some shape or form. So know that and let it fall, let it resonate, and let the power of free will play a role here for you, okay? So again, there is this need, this desire to feel appreciated even. Maybe you're not feeling appreciated in your love life, in your careers, and I say careers, so you might have multiple things going on at this time. And you're needing to be flexible, or others are needing to be flexible. There's this lack of instability and structure around, I'm really getting it around these lessons that you're learning, especially with Saturn energies really coming through hard for you. We have Pisces and Virgo of significance for you. You might be dealing with one or both of these signs, or you may have this in your chart, Capricorn, okay? But the way I look at it, if you don't have, or you're not dealing with any of these signs, is Pisces is 12th house, so this is about subconscious mind, tapping into the subconscious realms of your mind, understanding yourself on a deeper soul level. And with that kind of empathy, that Piscean energy that brings this watery, empathetic, loving, nurturing energy with it, right? The good traits of Pisces. Each sign has their negative and positive. But with Pisces energy, it's very watery, it's very cleansing. And I'm really seeing that represented in the 6 of water here. Purifying your heart, your mind, allowing for compassion and forgiveness to flow into your life so you can let go of any sort of battle, you know, kind of like, I draw my sword. I want to resolve this conflict that I'm in. I want to learn these lessons that Saturn's teaching me. I want to learn these and transform and rebuild and transform from this Plutonian energy that you've been feeling since 2008. Okay, Pluto in Capricorn till 2024. So Pluto's not done with you, Capricorn. So even this could be like what you need to be seeing, or maybe what you've seen, and you're going to keep transforming this energy into 2024, because Pluto's all about transformation. Slow and steady wins the race, even with Saturn. It's a slow moving planet, just like Pluto. Saturn and Pluto are both in Capricorn, so it's like you're tedious and slowly, and maybe even just like, it's like almost like I'm getting this like unbearable moments, like unbearable like pain, maybe loss, and it's just like you want to fight back in a way that's kind of jaded and rigid and malicious in a sense. This could be someone around you, okay, like I said. Could be someone around you that's acting this way towards you, and you're trying to learn how to forgive and forget and move on and learn the karmic lesson, okay? Have an open heart. I feel like that's so important on either end of the spectrum. Could be someone that you're dealing with that needs to really open up their heart. So again, if this is someone else and you really feel that they need to do this, right? They need to open up, be empathetic, forgive, mediation, then yes, it is showing up here. And you need to learn how to cut ties with that energy so you can move on, okay? So the Piscean energy, like I said, is that clarity, that cleansing, that open heart. And then the Virgo is very much your earth, friend. Virgo is an earth sign, very practical. Virgo also is about knowledge and attainment of knowledge, getting the details. So I really think it comes down to really being diligent about knowing all your facts, getting to the nitty-gritty of things, making sure that you understand what you're saying and what is being spoken to you, giving yourself time, being patient. Virgo energy can be very buzzy. So maybe you really need to slow down and really do your research. That could be your own career even. Really paying attention to the details, especially since Mercury was retrograde. We are currently feeling the post-shadow effect of that. So when I see that Virgo card, I think it's important to you to pay attention to the details. So with this card here, I wanted to kind of save this one for last and read it from the excerpt and the book. It's the Seven of Earth in reverse. And I think that this will really tie up your reading at the end. So we will do that at the end, okay? So with the empathic oracle here, we had 2 seasons come up. So I see this as a cycle for you. Again, you've been going through a lot of this transformation with Pluto since 2008. And also having Saturn, like I said, and the eclipses that we've been feeling, this rapid change and growth. I see these cycles, this stuff happening around winter and summer. So this could be something that you're looking forward to. This could be what you're sitting in right now, depending on where you are in the world. But I do see this cycle wrapping up for you between either between winter and summer or summer to winter. I'm actually seeing it played out as like this because the reason why I say that is because we are in kind of the thick of this eclipse energy right now in the northern hemisphere for summer. And I feel by winter, given that all those retrograde planets will be going direct, and of course there's other things that will be happening in the universe, but we will have a massive influx of energy, understanding, awakening come fall, winter. So what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn, is a lot of this energy, a lot of your story with the Your Story card will be understood between summer and winter. Very heavily on that. So really look forward to closing out these lessons that Saturn is teaching you come winter. Because Saturn actually leaves your sign, believe it or not, December 16th. So isn't that funny that it's portraying out right in the cards here? So come winter, all those lessons that you've been learning since 2017 with Saturn, it will be rewarded to you. As long as you've done that work of being grateful, understanding, empathetic, and others around you may be having to understand, like if someone is treating you a certain way, a lack of empathy, forgiveness, that you are learning to let go of that come winter. Winter is going to be this huge wrapping up of the material, the spiritual, the emotional, all these understandings, these deeper awareness that Saturn brings to you. It is the father of the zodiac. So it's like that very tough love in a way, but it's also very rewarding. Deep core lessons that really transform your life. So yes, you're in the thick of it, as I see here with these cards, but your story isn't finished, and your story deserves to be heard and understood, and you yourself are starting to understand your story, and by winter you're going to see this full circle, and opening your heart is going to help you get there. Okay, so amidst the next couple months, really keeping your heart open, working on your heart chakra. I provide in the description box below a channel for chakra alignment, and I really urge you, Capricorn, to work on your heart chakra, because it's really going to help this energy be removed if it's around you or if it's within you. Okay, with this lack of appreciation, forgiveness, empathy towards something or someone. Okay, so given the pre-shuffle, let's dive into your tarot and see what the tarot has for you for July. Any past, present, future energy. This is for Capricorn. I'm not going to take these. My dear Capricorn viewers, I wish you, oh my goodness. If it wants to come out, that was the Four of Earth. If it wants to come out again, then I will totally let it. But we will see if it comes out in your layout here. So Capricorn, I wish you all the best. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is for your spiritual growth. What is it that they need to know? What is it that they need to see? Asking for soul guidance from my dear Capricorn viewers. This is for the month of July. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Capricorn energy, please. Show me what I need to see. The truth and nothing but the truth for my Capricorn viewers. Another card that keeps wanting to show itself is the Star card in reverse. So I feel like this is where that remorse is coming from. It's a wish that has not been fulfilled for you. And come winter, you will understand why. So if something or someone, something, whatever that is for you, Capricorn, has been feeling like there's blockages, whether that's finances, career, relationship, family, friends, just know that Saturn is teaching you and showing you. You might think that this is your wish, but there's still healing there. The star card in reverse is saying that, yes, this is something that you desire, and it doesn't mean that it's not necessarily for you, but it might not be for you right now. And you are needing to understand that and be aware and not be stubborn about it, right? The star card wishes for healing, and it wants to show you that there's still things that need to be healed. And I'm really sensing that come winter, you're going to understand. You're going to have a way deeper understanding. Your heart will be full, is what I'm getting for you, Capricorn. You will understand, and you will be rewarded for your empathy, for your compassion, okay? So just please strive for that. If I can give you one thing away from this reading, it's that, you know, really keep your heart open and focus on that right now in any way that you can. Even through all the pain that maybe you're experiencing, please keep your heart open as much as you can. And when that Four of Earth came out, it makes sense because that's all about being closed off. So you or someone around you might be feeling super closed off at this time. And if it's someone else, you need to allow them to be that person. Allow them to be who they are. You cannot push people to be someone that you want them to be. You can show them. You can be a teacher in some sense, but when it comes down to the lessons, you or anyone around you, they need to be willing and able to do that for themselves, right? So, not holding on, understanding. We are going to cut the deck here. Really opening that heart. Yeah. Another 4 here. Okay, bottom of the deck, 6 of Earth in reverse. So that's the equal give and take. I think that you have felt betrayed. I'm really getting this sense of heartbreak, of loss, remorse, anger, bitterness, and you're really feeling a sense of resentment, or this could be someone around you, okay? There's this inner resentment. There's not an equal give and take here. And right below that, there it is again, that star card in reverse. I'm going to actually post the full description of this card in the box below. So please read that. It's a beautiful description. This is from my 78 elemental deck. So yes, I will post that because it served Libra. You might be dealing with a Libra because Libra also had heavy emphasis on the star card for their reading. So there has been an unequal give and take, which led to a unfulfilled wish. And there's this remorse, there's this resentment, and it's like bitterness is what I'm getting here. And there's a need to ground, there's a need to build structure again. You have a 4 here, 3, 4, 5. 3 of fire, 4 of fire, and 5 of water. So there's a lot of this, and then you have the Knight of Earth, okay? So, being hopeful, staying optimistic with this 3 of fire here. I'm actually going to read directly from the 78 elemental to get you some understanding on this 3 of fire. I really like the way that the artist ties the description with the art. So here, a young dragon has ventured out from beyond his nursery, but still he clings to the crystals and rocks that have offered him support and security. He has started on an epic journey, but takes a few moments here and there to steady himself, to check in before continuing on his way. That's one hell of a start you've made, but in many ways you're just starting out on a long journey with challenges and trials, as well as triumphs before you. Keep your eyes on the long-term goal as you move forward. Beautiful. So this is about staying consistent. This is about opening your heart, knowing that there is more for you in these lessons that you are learning through Saturn and Pluto. You cannot stay in this 5 of cups, 5 of water energy if you want to move into this 3 of fire energy, which is really going to move you and push you forward into winter season. You might have this lingering 5 of cups, loss, grieving energy until winter. I am seeing that in the cards potentially, but if you work super diligently on focusing on what you have, what you're grateful for, what you can appreciate in this moment right now, you can step into this 3 of fire and really look forward towards your journey ahead, because it is beautiful. There is reward come December with Saturn leaving your sign, okay? You can look forward to this 4 of fire, which is all about structure, stability, foundation, right? 4 of wands is beautiful, reunion. So come summer, it's falling under the summer card. So you might actually be stepping into something more stable and structured. But it's slow with this Knight of Earth here. You're slowly opening your heart to this maybe new potential, new structure, new way of looking at things. I am seeing that this is happening in the summer. You are starting to open your heart, but it's a slow and steady process with this Knight of Earth here, right? And that's great for you. I think that really stands in with the Virgo energy that I'm seeing here, where it was like meticulous, detail-oriented, doing your research. So slowly stepping into this open heart energy and letting go of this bitterness and resentment that I'm seeing here in the cards, and really allowing yourself to be cleansed and purified, and really understanding that you have a lot to be grateful for, even amidst your struggles. Like you really are learning so much right now, and it's honestly making you a better person. I know that for a fact, my dear Capricorn. As long as you step into that awareness and know that you are held, and accept the gifts that life is teaching you right now, especially Saturn energy, and stop focusing on the pain so much, trying to look forward to the future. And so you can get this wish, the Star card. Even when it's in reverse, it doesn't mean that it can't happen. It just means that potentially life and the universe, whatever's been thrown at you during these cycles, it's only pushing you into alignment with who you really are, into a deeper, satisfying wish, one that you never thought you could ever truly have. So I do see that there for you, Capricorn. So now we're going to pull back to the Seven of Earth here, because this ties in with your Earth energy as well. Really focusing in on the Seven, which is all about faith, wisdom. What a great way to wrap up your reading with a little bit of faith and wisdom. So I'm going to read a little bit of the upright meaning. It did show up in reverse. So you can really feel the energy of this card, okay? So this is all about meditation, grounding yourself. As you see depicted, this is all about the chakras and alignment. So really focusing on those guided meditations that I provide, I think that will be of significance, especially around your heart. So much around your heart. Because there is structure here with the Four of Fire. There is stability. Like I said, it's slow and steady, but it's here. Grounding, connecting, understanding cycles. Let Gaia heal you. Connection between self and the world. All is connected. All has influence on you, right? Opening your heart. Being able to receive the love that Gaia has here for you. The beautiful, watery energy that she provides. Also staying really anchored and grounded into your element, your earth, practical, steady, grounded energy. It is often easy to become focused on one aspect of our lives to the exclusion of all else. So that's what this energy is here that we were talking about in the beginning. It's like really being stubborn, a lack of appreciation, no compromise. That's what I was feeling there. And then this side is the healing side. It's like this is the polarity that you might be feeling, and now you're stepping into this open heart. You've been focused on just one aspect of your life. This can result in a real disconnect from the world and life that goes on around us. We are all part of the world, and yet most of us spend over 90% of our time indoors, secluded and closed off to both nature and real physical interaction. So maybe, dear Capricorn, you've been really focused on work, and you've been repressing your emotions, and you're really being asked to open your heart and be more receptive to your emotions and really look out and beyond past them as well. Are you missing out? Has your world become a very insular place consisting of home and office? Do you now do the majority of your socializing and human interaction via phone or computer? When was the last time you were out in the world connecting with others in a tangible manner without looking at your latest piece of tech every 5 minutes? So this is really connecting with nature and your emotions. The reverse Seven of Earth signifies a need to step away from technology and reconnect with family and the community at large in a mindful and present manner. So yes, I do believe that you're feeling this now in the summer. I think winter was more of this energy. Now that I'm kind of wrapping up the rest of your reading, I personally am sensing, but you please take it as it resonates, that this has been a lot of this past energy that you've been feeling even since 2017. A lot of resentment, bitterness, hard to let go of things. And I think now you're becoming more understanding and awakened by what's going on globally, and it's really impacting you, and you're really seeing all these lessons that Saturn has been teaching you the last several years. And come winter, my dear Capricorn, it's going to come full circle for you, and you're going to be rewarded, and you're going to be able to really feel anchored into your energy, aligned into your heart. I wouldn't be surprised if you're having like a Kundalini awakening, to be honest, especially with all this Capricorn eclipse energy. So this is your reading for July. I'm going to pull one more. I cannot forget the Moonology deck. This is for Capricorn. Whoop. Beautiful. Leo season. Confidence. Oh, yes. See? I'm feeling it. Summertime for you. You're going to be really feeling a lot of new energy come August. That's just around the corner. Beautiful. So yeah, summer, like I said here, you have the new moon in Leo. This is just Leo energy, but also mark on your calendars when the new moon in Leo is. And then you also have the new moon in Aries. This is both fire energy. So this is really about action. So I'm sensing around the new moon. So these are both new moon cards, which is really beautiful. new moon energy is of significance to you, Capricorn, so pay attention, especially to the new moon in Leo and the new moon in Aries. But I think that this, especially the new moon in Leo, that Leo energy, even Leo season, I feel like that's coming up for you in the summer, where you're really starting to open your heart, and you're like, structure stability is coming in for you. You're finally being able to just receive. Look at this beautiful energy here. Your wish is being fulfilled with that star card. It's time to take action. It's time to step into your confidence. It's time to get out of this bitterness and resentment and really blossom and know that you're worthy of all of this love and abundance. And you deserve it. You deserve it, especially with all the Saturn energy it's been pushing at you, with Pluto as well. You deserve it, Capricorn. I wish you all the best. And if you want to dive a bit deeper into these energies, get a little more specific, please reach out to me for a personal reading at my email. You can find that all in the description box below. Be well and stay blessed.